Go. Okay, hello everybody, and welcome to the Daily Deal. Today we're doing Indie Friday. So we're having a look at Constant C. This is actually kind of cool for us because somebody tweeted me and asked us literally to cover the game, which is like the first time that's ever happened, which was very cool.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's very, very cool. So I thought, yeah, hell yeah, I'll have a look at the game.
Yeah, looks. Oh wow.
We'll see.
Headphones on.
Yes, we've got headphones. Actually, you know what? I never really noticed that. It also looks like we've got like a little health bar above our head, which is kind of weird. But yeah, this is Constant C. To get the basics out, first of all, this is basically, as far as I can tell so far, a side-scrolling puzzle platformer that I have been told apparently gets kind of crazy after a certain point. So I've played up to that point, and we'll see what happens. The game's currently available on Steam Greenlight, so it's not fully on Steam right now, though I feel like from what I've played it deserves to be, or you can purchase it on Desura, which is kind of a lot more friendly as a platform to a lot of indie titles, and it's about £7 over there, though there is a free demo you can try out, as well as obviously watching us have a look at it is sort of a free demo too. So yeah, that's basically what this game is. Can I walk back this way? So you start the game off on another screen off on the left over there, and you just kind of walk through this weird ship, and you're like, what am I? What's going on? The story so far is we're this little robot. I don't actually know what my name is right now, but we're this little robot that's on a ship where time has stopped moving. And we find
BMO!
And we find this giant robot here. Who does all of these like awesome emoticons, and I get the feeling it's a she, I don't know why, but she talks to us and says, look, you need to go through the ship and find stuff to help repair it, right? So, first of all, you've got all these doors along the side here. This is kind of like a hub level, and at first you can only enter the first door. I'll have a quick show here. So we go into the first door, and this is kind of like World 1, right?
Right.
So in World 1, we have all of these different levels. So like the first level is we would come through here, and we would have this very basic area to go to. Now the first mechanic we're introduced to for the game is that time has stopped on the ship, and that big computer has given us this circle around us, this circle you can see here, and this circle means whatever goes inside it, time starts moving again. So look at the fan on the background. It's not moving, and now it is moving, yeah? You can see that. But that actually helps you with a lot of the platforming. So we need to get up this somehow. Now, if we jump up, we're going to make time...
So it's a puzzle?
Yes.
Puzzle
yeah,
platformer?
It's a puzzle
okay.
platformer. So if we jump up, the block falls down and kills us. And that was on purpose. That was on purpose.
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
It was on purpose. Okay. So I died very early in the video again in usual style. But so if you jump up, because I think that's kind of the way you learn the game, sort of. It's a lot of trial and error. As you just showed, I very cunningly there showed off the death system. It just kind of puts you back to the start of the level. You can also put yourself in situations on this game where it's kind of, you're stuck in a hole and you can never get out, in some of the earlier levels anyway. And in those situations, you can hit restart. The settings in general are very strong, and...
So you restart the map or the whole level?
The map. Yeah, the map is the level, really, because, I mean, and then you've got the whole world, essentially. So the world is made up of, or the door, I guess, is made up of lots of different things. So here we have another room where to traverse, there's full damage in this game. So if I jump down, I die. And that's a big... That's... It was on purpose. That's a big mechanic on sort of these early levels, where you have to find ways to get to the floor safely. So this is kind of how the game starts you out, and I was kind of questioning a little bit early on. I was sort of like, okay, it's interesting, and so by standing near this lift, we make the lift move. It's kind of interesting, but how far can they really go with just this one mechanic, right? I mean, you might be thinking the same thing. But then they start to ramp it up a little bit. So the first world isn't actually that long. So we'll go back to the select level screen and hopefully hit escape. And no, there we go. So as you guys can see here, the first world doesn't actually have too many levels on it. And I feel like that's quite important, because at the start, as I say, we only sort of have this one mechanic to play with. So we'll go back again. I think I kind of have to do that, otherwise we'll accidentally cancel out the game. Oh no, not restart, select level. So once you've completed those, you come back to this computer and she gives you more and more information. There's something else that goes on in the game. So then you get to go into World 2. I'm just trying to zoom through this right now so we can see a little bit more progress. And in World 2, they introduce this idea that not only is the ship kind of stuck in time, there's also weird stuff going on with space, in that you find all these buttons in World 2 that change gravity.
Oh.
Yeah, so by hitting this button it changes gravity and gets me killed. So first I need to make this move by changing the time around it, and then I'm safe. Can you see that?
Right.
But then if I press this, if the gravity moved me the other way, I would have died, kind of thing, right? And then the puzzle becomes, okay, how does this work? How do I actually kind of escape from this area now using all of this stuff going on? And I can't actually remember how I figured this one out in particular, but it's irrelevant. So you start to see the gravity changes, and those are the two primary mechanics. When you come further into the third world, you gain an item that lets you move gravity yourself. And
like the gravity gun.
Sort of. Well, no, not at all, really, because it's letting you sort of shift the level instead of manipulate objects specifically. But that has some crazy effects on the gameplay, and it becomes a lot more platform focused. So this is level 2 of the third world, or chapter, I guess, as they're calling them. And the loading screen is quite long. Okay, so this is the third level. Now, how do we progress through here? You'll see it's quite different. We've got a lift in the middle here. Actually, I never noticed this lift on my first time playing the game. Wow.
Well, did that mean that it took you longer to
yeah, I did
the puzzle?
this insanely complicated. Here's how I did it. I'm going to get myself killed on the laser. I didn't know that lift was there, and that's just blown my mind. Here's how I did the level. I'm not going to be able to do it again so easily.
Wow.
I did it like that. That's how I did it. Okay, hold on. So then it's up. Oh, and then I got myself killed there. But that's how you do it.
So there's multiple ways to complete one puzzle then.
Especially as soon as the game gets to this kind of complicated level, you feel it a lot. You feel that there are lots of different ways to get through. You'll see that there's a fourth door here as well, which I haven't got to. And I'll bring you guys back to the start of the video as well. Apparently it starts to get a little bit crazy. So, we're going to progress on, basically. I'm in this level here, and I don't know how stuck I got. I started to scratch my head a lot. I've got to be honest, when I was playing it at this point, I started to think, oh my god, okay, this is getting kind of difficult. And I'll just show you many of the mechanics. So some of the levels can get quite big as well, and you can actually scroll the screen around and move it. And yeah, that's about it, really. So here we've got shit, what would you even call that? Something on a pivot, I guess, which can only swing one way, so you kind of have to move the gravity in certain directions. Now, I could reverse gravity, but that might... Okay, no, that didn't kill me from falling. And then we've got 2 blocks here.
Oh, that's the gravity gun that's making you do that. Okay, I get you now. All right.
Yeah, sorry. Right, so I hold shift. Yeah, I didn't explain that very well. So I hold shift now, and I can change gravity at will. So this ring, the time sphere around me, now has these arrows indicating... you might not be able to see them too clearly, but it's got these arrows sort of showing me, like, these are the directions you can shift gravity in. So we've got this going on. And this is really interesting, right? Because I'm stood on 2 boxes here that can fall, but they're not falling because the one underneath isn't, like, in my time sphere. Do you see how that...
Right.
So that's really weird, the way that works. So, but I can make them fall by doing that, but it got me killed as well.
So you could probably do it fast enough and not kill yourself like you did last time in other place.
Potentially, yeah. You can also see something here. This is a mechanic I've been avoiding talking about. There's like this capsule here on the floor, and these are extra pickups which give you insights into the history of the ship. I found all of the pickups so far as I've been carrying out my adventure, and they give you these really cool cutscenes I like to show off in the video before we finish.
I see the art style though. I like the art style. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, they've got some really nice, quite simplistic, like, parallaxing that goes on in the background where you look out of like the space shuttle's windows and you can see like it just slowly moves at different speeds. It's really nice. I really enjoy the and particularly the sounds on it as well. I keep going on about it most videos. I'm like, oh, the sound design's nice, but it's really relaxing. This is a game definitely you could play with your own music on it. But I've spent all my time listening to their music just because it I don't know, it puts you kind of in the right mindset for playing this game, I guess. Now here's my question, right? What am I even doing with these boxes? What I need to do ideally is shift gravity so that falls down like that. There we go.
Oh wow. Right.
And then okay, but then that's going to fall like that again, so hold on. Now there is conservation of momentum in this game as well, so if I okay, so this is going to be hard to describe, but if oh no If I change gravity in such a way that the plank would start to move, and then I sort of shift gravity in a different direction, it will. I keep doing this as well. This is kind of stupid. Go and fall down. And then I shift it in a different direction. Like I can make it move in a weird way because because of the conservation of momentum. If that makes any sense, I hope I'm describing that correctly. So we'll go down here again. Right.
I guess you try to move the boxes down so you can actually get down safely, right? Oh, because you have to. Oh, so you have to keep it down. Ah. All right.
It's really fun because there's all of a sudden it changed from, oh, we've just got this really one simplistic mechanic to, oh, there's a hell of a lot of stuff going on here now. There we go. Well, I can do it this way, and then that means it stays up at the top the whole time. And I can go back over like this. And
Oh, there you go.
Am I still going to touch it? Yeah, I am.
Oh, dude.
There's no way to get through that.
Flip it. No. Flip it back. Flip it back the way you had it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now touch it. Why did you jump down? Woo.
Oh, no, I've killed myself here.
Now you have to restart for sure.
No, I'm alright.
Oh!
That was sketchy as hell, but I'm alright.
Wow. How lucky. Okay. Now flip it. Now
flip it like this. Okay, yeah, but I need this.
Just flip it. Flip it again and get it and flip it back.
I'll come over here. Yeah, okay. I gotcha. So there we go. That's an example of one of the levels. This is kind of what a lot of the gameplay's like. Now, I have to be honest. I enjoy this, the gameplay. In essence, I like working out the puzzles. I like the platform. The platform's a little bit floaty at times, but what I find myself, honestly, like when I was playing this before. Oh crap, that was the wrong way. When I was playing this before, am I still alive? No. When I was playing this before filming the video, what I was mainly playing for was like the progression of the story. Because it kind of starts just sucking you in a little bit. So there's more than what I've explained to you guys. Oh yeah, okay, I'm good. That was really easy to get, that one. Which is interesting. There's more than what I've explained to you guys. As I say, we're getting more insights into the history of the ship as we go along. And it turns out there are actually, even though time has completely stopped and I'm supposed to be the only robot, like, functioning. Hold on, which way am I supposed to shift gravity? On the right here. So, like that. And then,
ooh.
Yeah, it was the right. Oh no. Okay, so yeah, the time is supposed to be completely stopped, and we're us and like the mainframe computer are supposed to be the only computers like functioning right now.
Right.
And that's kind of established early, but now they've said like aliens are on board, and now I've seen like a girl robot who I've been chasing through this chapter. So every few levels I go through, we get like another little cutscene where we see her running away. And like as I've heard, like the game's supposed to get really kind of crazy after the third door. So I'd love to see. I think probably I'm going to find out the mainframe computer's like a big evil character, and
just like Bad Bots.
Yeah, just like Bad Bots. Oh no, that wasn't good.
I think you're supposed to slide from each box to the other. So you just get on that box, you hit there, and then maybe.
Yeah, look at this. Do you know what this reminds me of? The ice skating puzzle in Pokemon. In Pokemon like Gold and stuff. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Ice skating puzzle.
Never mind. It's a place in the ice path. People who have played will know what I'm talking about. Like you slide from one place and then the next. And the next.
I'm pretty sure I've played every single Pokemon.
Come on, the ice path in Pokemon Gold.
Oh
Before
man.
Blackthorn City.
Oh, you're talking about when you. Oh yeah. When you slide from each path and then if you go like the wrong path, the trainers will fight you and stuff like that and. Yeah, and you could get like special rewards just like every Pokemon game with the little Pokeballs in certain areas. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Maybe we can cut forward a couple of levels and just show you guys a little bit of the story elements, and then we'll wrap the video up. Yeah, does that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So what I'm going to do is ignore that canister, and I'm just going to go through the next door.
So.
All right, hold on. Okay,
I thought you got to the part already.
Box. Ah, no. I'm doing this just now.
Yeah, but wait a second. Yeah, and then now jump off. Jump into.
Oh my.
You have to sit.
Wow, did you see that?
And
then this is still going up. So I missed it. What an easy jump to miss. What an easy jump to miss. Oh my goodness.
It's like that's the way.
Wrong way. Oh, not that way. Oh, see, that's...
Maybe. Wrong way again.
Door. Oh, no!
Oh,
it's fine.
No.
Did you see this?
No, dude.
There we go. We've done this then. So that's the third door complete. And we can speak to this woman again. And she will ask if we want to view the contents of the storage device. Okay, so I've seen 2 movies so far. I'm not going to re-show those to you guys. One was a guy that was playing around with the anti-gravity and was basically like, oh, hey, yeah, this is
human.
cool, but... Yeah, a human. You see humans doing it, the researchers on the ship. They're like, okay, this was a cool idea, but we need it to be portable. And you found that in World 2, and then in World 3 you had a portable one. I found another movie as well, which was like the chairman and like the head researcher, and they come to conflict. Like the head researcher's like, we can't be doing these experiments anymore, they're really dangerous. And obviously they messed the whole ship up and stopped time, right? And they do it in a really interesting way, and they make the head scientist, like he backs out of the project and says, no, I've got something else I need to do. And it kind of left it on a bit of a cliffhanger. So now we can see this next storage device and see what's continuing to happen. Stuff is going crazy and falling everywhere in my room. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, entry 1, entry 2, and then we've got entry 3, and then there are a lot of entries. There's like 12 entries, so this is a good measure of how long the game is. So we'll end the video. I feel like, you know, we've shown off a lot of the depth of the gameplay here. We'll end the video here on this last cutscene and see how the story progresses. Oh yeah, and it's only text, so I'll voice it. Finally, today is the big day, says Scientist A. Do you want to do Scientist B?
I've been waiting for so long. If Nicholas had butted in, we could have finished this project months ago.
You sound like a really good nerdy scientist. He just wanted more funding, really. And I sound like a really macho one. This one's a woman, I think.
Psst, calm down. You don't want other people to hear that. Who knows what he's thinking?
This is the problem. You don't want to do all your voices like the granny on
yeah.
So here he is. Okay, so this is the Superluminal project. Cough, cough, he says. Congratulations. Everyone here will soon be household names because today will be the most important day in history. Thanks to everyone's hard work, we finally achieved the greatest breakthrough since the theory of relativity, breaking the light barrier. Okay, lots of complicated blueprints up there. Nothing can be allowed to stand in the way of this project. We have finally reached this stage after overcoming all obstacles. It's got really cool music here, by the way. After today, be it space travel or time machines, the impossible will now become possible. Let us now welcome our moment of glory. And they're all like buzzing. Is that it? Okay, so that's the cutscene, I'm pretty sure. The other one left it on a really ominous cliffhanger. But there you go, guys. We really need to wrap the video up. The actual 4th door isn't unlocked yet. I think that could mean I don't have enough data caches. We didn't pick enough up. So that is a necessity to get further in the game. I think we need, like, just a couple more because I've only missed, what, 3?
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is kind of the way that it works, guys. This is Constancy. As I say, it's an indie title that is looking for more people to know about it. If you guys like what you see here, as I mentioned at the start, it's available even as a free demo over on Distora, or you can give it a thumbs up over on Steam Greenlight so that they might be able to get on that platform. We all know how hard it is to be successful if you're not on Steam. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks very much for watching, I guess. And,
pretty cool. I like BMO in the background there.
Yeah, when the machine's talking to you, it's like got some really awesome emoticons. It's awesome, dude. But yeah, thanks very much for watching, guys, and we will see you next time.
See ya.